Welcome, welcome. Stretch and flexibility using a wall today. So get your mat, your bolster or cushions, your blocks, your straps, and meet them up against the wall. So we're going to actually start against the wall. And I love when I have people that have little injuries in a way, because then it makes me more cognizant of what to do and not to do. You know, sometimes if we're all running on all 8 cylinders, then we don't know how to handle it. So yes, let's begin by sitting on our bolster. So put the bolster right by the wall. You can keep talking. The people online are going to wonder what it's on. I know. So if you're going through your knee discomfort, you're going to start off on your bolster and you're going to see how that feels to do that. If you feel like you need to go a little higher, you're going to get a block and then you're going to put the block over the bolster and go even higher than that. Does that feel good? Mm-hmm. So lining up your ankles. I have my right ankle in front of my left ankle, and then my shoulders come towards the back of the mat. I'm sorry, not the mat. My shoulders come back towards the wall. And the head comes back towards the wall, but my back has a gap, okay? We'll start off just creating that space so you feel the head pressing against the wall and the shoulders rolling back. And then that gives you that nice connection to a long spine. So inhale and exhale through the nose. And when you get to the top of each part of the breath, you're going to hold your breath. And let's do it together. Exhale all the air out. And then stay empty. Hold. And then when you're ready, inhale through the nose. When you get to the maximum of that inhale, hold the breath. And then now open your mouth and let's exhale through the mouth this time. And when you get to the bottom, hold the emptiness. Inhale through the nose. Retain the breath at the top. Exhale through the mouth. Hold the emptiness. Twice more. Inhale through the nose. Retain. Exhale through the mouth. Stay empty. Good. So now from here, open your eyes. We're going to now switch it so that we inhale and exhale through the nose, but we're actually going to use our arms to combine ourselves with the breath. All right. So the arms are going to connect to the breath. As we inhale, the arms are going to move up along the wall, if we can do that. Depending on how limited or unlimited your shoulders are, you can bring your arms up higher or lower. And then as you exhale, start to bring the arms down. Soften the shoulders. We'll just do that 3 more times. Stay empty for a moment. And now inhale, reach. When you get to the top of that inhale, hold the breath. And then release as you exhale with control, bringing the arms down at pretty much the same pace as the control of the breath. 2 more. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Stay empty. Last one. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Stay empty when you get to the bottom. Good. So switch the position of the ankles. So let's let the other ankle come in front. And then grab your block. And now we're going to lean forward away from the wall. You might have to scoot yourself forward until your knees actually somehow connect to the floor. If it feels better and you need to get rid of that bolster so you can get deeper into the stretch of the hips and the low back, do that. So this starts to get you into the hips. It will bring awareness to the knees and will open up your back. Your hands can be over the block. You can extend your arms out as much as you like. Good. Working the lower back, the outer hips come all the way out. And let's give yourself a nice little rotation. So right hand over the left knee, left hand behind you, rotate and look towards your wall. Good. Take your inhale, unravel. And then you do the other side as you exhale. Left hand over the right knee. Right hand behind you. Look over towards the wall. Good. Look forward, unravel. One more time. Right hand over the left knee. Left hand back. Now this time, same thing as you did, or you can try to walk your hand up your wall. See how that feels. Just creating a little mobility for the shoulder. And those of you that are open like you, Dale, you can walk that hand back. I'm very limited, so I can. So if you're able to, you can walk your hand back towards the wall, right? You essentially need to find what works for you. Right? Some people can bring their hand all the way back. And then, yes, come undone. Before we twist to the other side, pause for a moment. That was so hard for me. And then the left hand goes over the right knee. And then same thing that we did the first time, just a gentle twist might be plenty. Or some of you can reach your arm up. Some of you, your arm up might be slightly in front of you. But then others can walk the hand over and even behind you. come undone. Stretch those little legs out. Okay, bend the knees so they're kind of floating up. And then make fists and then give your little backs of the thighs, sides of the thighs, top of the thighs, little R and R. And then same thing with the lower leg. Good. And then we meet our little backs against the wall like we did at the beginning. Take your arms and see if you can bring them over the head. Not easy to do. Flex the foot, flare the toes, maybe soften the knees a little bit, inhale. And then as you exhale, hinge from the hips, so try not to round the back. And then bring your arms forward to your maximum. If you don't have an issue with herniations on your back, you can then roll your back and kind of like let your back relax over your thighs. But if your herniations, you have herniations on your back, then you are better off staying with a flat back. Good. Take your inhale, and as you exhale, come all the way up. The left leg will stay, and the right inner foot will come in. Okay, so if you have, I don't know why my strap is all the way over here, but if you have a strap, keep it handy because you might want to use it. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Your back is flat, your arms are up. And then as we exhale, hinge, and I like to use my strap for this, so I'm going to lace my strap around the arch of my foot. And then I inhale, lift my heart. And as I exhale, I fold. Long spine, creating space now through the left hamstring or back of the leg and the right hip. Take your inhale as you are. And then as you exhale, come out. Switch sides. Right leg extends. Left foot towards the inner thigh. Arms up, inhale. Hinge forward, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, move to the side on your mat. So now you're on the side of your mat like this. Keep your bolster handy because you might want to put it underneath you. So start off by being from on your side to sliding the legs up. And then you can lift your little booty up and slide the bolster under you. Straight legs, so good for your circulatory system. And you can do straight arms up. You can close your eyes if you wish, or keep your eyes open. Just a few moments, breathing, allowing the body to feel good. Okay, so now you can take your arms either over your head or off to the side and separate your legs. So allow gravity to help you open your legs, like a straddle. Are you guys are so flexible, your feet are touching. This is why we can't do this when we have too many people. Walls and good. So we're going to start to move the legs closer together now. Go ahead and cross the right ankle over the left ankle. And then we'll be able to take that right ankle, bring it towards that left thigh, and then we're going to get the left foot and press it as if we're pressing the foot against the floor. Now you start to kind of encourage your right knee away from you, maybe helping it out away from you with your hand. And you'll feel that right outer glute and hip when you do this. Great place to stay. Continue to move that knee away from you. And then we're going to give this a little bit of a break. We're going to get a different sensation by just stretching the left leg long. So now when you stretch the left leg long, you can make adjustments on your floor if you want to get a little closer to the wall. Keep moving that right knee away from you. Feel the stretch through the back of the left leg. Good. Rebend the leg. So we're back to where we were. And now take a block with your left hand. Keep it handy. And notice what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring my bent leg, my right leg, the foot of the right leg onto the block that I've put on my left side. And just see what that feels like. Now maybe the block is plenty, or maybe you're like, I'm going to take the block out of the way and I'm going to see if I can bring that foot all the way to the floor. Doesn't feel right to you, you can simply just create almost like a little stacking effect where your right leg stacks over your left leg and you're twisting to the left. And then you can start to create more of a rotation if you want by taking that right shoulder blade down to the floor if it's hovering off the floor. Maybe even pointing your nose towards the right. So there's so much you can explore with, right? I give you kind of a couple little tips, and then you could start to create your own experience. All right, back to neutral. So legs up, arms up. Stay like this for a little bit, and then we'll do the second side. The arms can go to your side or the arms can go over your head. Left ankle crosses over the right ankle. And then cross the left ankle over the right thigh and bend the right knee until your right foot feels like it's pressing against the wall. And then you're going to take your left hand perhaps and move that left knee away from you. And stretch that right knee and keep guiding that left knee away from you. A few more breaths, and when you're ready, you can rebend the leg. Sometimes repeating the posture gives you a little bit more space. Been here before. And then we will start prepping for the block on the right side, bringing the left foot towards the block. And remember the different options. I'll guide you the same way. So you're here now, and you can stay here longer. And when you're ready, you essentially twist a little bit. When you twist, you notice that your other foot kind of like accommodates to the wall. So you can actually come off the right foot and let your right foot roll a little bit. So we're moving into kind of more of a spine stretch with this. Your block can stay or go lower, or you can take the block all the way out so that your foot comes lower towards the ground. And you always give your body a little time to accommodate, to adapt. And then when you're ready, you can try to invite that left shoulder down a little further. Maybe look to the left. You can stack your legs if it feels better for you. Good. Take your moments here. When you're ready, we're going to come up. Give yourself about 30 seconds, neutralizing with the legs and arms up. Good opportunity to maybe roll the wrists, wiggle the fingers. You can bring your legs away from the wall and roll the ankles and wiggle the toes. And then when you're ready, hug the knees in and roll off to the side. Slowly come off. So we're going to move the bolster off to the side, and we're going to stand now against the wall. And I'm going to make the adjustment, because last time I did this, I didn't adjust the camera, and the camera didn't catch me doing this stuff standing. So now you can catch me standing. Okay. So we're going to stand just like when we first started and we were sitting, stand with the wall against us. Arms down. Inhale, start to bring your arms up. When you get to the maximum inhale, hold the breath and hold the arms. And then this time we're going to exhale out of the mouth. So open your mouth and release. And then you're going to do it again. Inhale, reach up. When you get to the absolute top of the inhale, hold the breath. Keep your hands up. And then open your mouth. Start to release the arms down. And then we do it one last time. Inhale. And then take your exhale. Good. Shoulders up and back a few times. Come off, turn around, and we're going to do down dog on the wall. You guys can see me. So you're going to take your hands, you're going to press them against the wall, about shoulder distance. And then you're going to look at your feet and you're going to separate the feet so that they are about hip distance apart. And then you're going to start to walk the feet back a little bit, because the idea is, just like in down dog, to press evenly through the hands, to press evenly through the feet. Okay, although your heels are actually grounded in this version of down dog. And then line up your ears with your upper arms. So we don't want to collapse too much just yet. We want to align your ears with the arms. Press through the thumb and index finger a lot. And then evenly through the four corners of the feet. And then as you breathe, exhale, soften the chest. Inhale, draw your torso in a little bit. Good. Go ahead and upright your torso. Walk yourself close to the wall. Left arm reaches to the left. And you're going to open your chest towards the right. So now you're leaning up your left side of your body against the wall. Good. The right hand can stay in front of you. Your left ear is on the wall. Your left palm is grounded. Spread your fingers of your left palm too. So even the extended arm, yes, walk forward a little, that's it. Great chest stretch. Good. Gonna keep the stretch of the chest. We're just gonna change it a little bit. So come off the wall just a little bit. Bend the left elbow so that now your arm is bent pretty much like at 90 degrees, and then go back close to the wall. And then sometimes people ask, should my left shoulder be on the wall? Everybody is going to be a little bit different. So what you want to find is your maximum stretch. If that means your left shoulder is on the wall, it actually connects to the wall, then you probably are more pliable. So if that feels good to you, you do that. I can't do that. So I stay slightly off the wall. Good. Come out of it a little bit and now send your left arm all the way up. So we're almost creating almost like a clock little exercise. Started out at a quarter till, moved our hand a little bit. Now we're all the way to the hour with the arm. Your left ear can be in front of your arm towards the wall for more sensation, or your left ear can be in alignment with your arm for a little less sensation. We're going to take a few more breaths here. Trying to get that armpit as close to the wall as you can. And then we're going to release the arm and we're going to take it to quarter after. So the arm comes in front of you and now you turn towards the wall. And then your other arm, your right arm, comes all the way up the wall. Everybody looks a little different while you do it. But now you're moving the stretch from the pec to the pec minor to the area of the shoulder, and now more of the front of the shoulder. Sometimes your little left hand gets numb, so you can move your left hand. And you want to create an awareness, a feeling of a stretch. You definitely never want pain. Good. Slowly come out. Left arm is cooked. Get ready for your right arm. Now you can walk around like this, at least with that arm. Okay, right arm comes across, open the hand, and then the left hand in front of you and roll so that your right side of your body and the wall connect. Soften through the right shoulder. Sometimes we try to stretch so much that we tighten other areas. So just make sure that you're not overdoing it. Good. Come off the wall just a little bit so you can bend your elbow. And then go back into it. Good, and then come out of it a little bit and let's take it up to 12 o'clock. Oh, remember, ear along the arm, or if you want more sensation, ear in front of the arm. You can stagger your legs. You can bring one leg forward, one leg back, and see what feels better for your body. Every side is different too, so you should try the different things on each side. Good. You can come out of it a little bit and now take it in front of you and turn towards it. You want to be about shoulder height with your arm, but if it feels better to move it down or up a little bit, do that. And then my other arm is coming over my head. Stay here another breath or two. And then we come undone. Now, all that pressing up against the wall does give you sometimes a little lumbar discomfort because you're arched up. So we're going to put our little bum against the wall. Keep your bolster next to you. Keep your blocks close to you. All right. So put your little bum against the wall, your feet about, I don't know, 6 inches from the wall or so. And then soften your knees, separate the feet as wide as you like, either hip width or even a little wider. And then you're going to pull the chin in, you're going to roll the shoulders forward, and you're going to soften the knees, and you're going to slowly, like a little rag doll, collapse. And then as you start getting down, if you think I'm going to topple over and do a somersault, then you walk your feet away from the wall a little more, because we don't want that. When you get to your maximum fold, you make sure that you have no tension that is pulling on you, excessive tension. So bend the knees enough for that. And then maybe interlace your arms. And notice that by interlacing your arms, you end up creating an extra weight of sorts. And that weight helps you allow the torso to deepen closer and get closer to the floor. Relax your jaw. If it feels good, you can close your eyes. You can move your head a little bit. And we're going to inhale and expand through the ribs and the belly and the chest. And then this time when you exhale, you're going to draw everything in. The ribs move in, the belly button pulls in. Few more breaths. And then we're going to move from ragdoll to a little bit more of an active forward fold. So your forward fold now has your hands over the blocks. If you feel like you need to separate your feet wider, you can. You can go to the edges of your mat if you want. And now the knees are still soft, but now you're going to walk your hands in front of you as far as you can. Keep your booty against the wall. And then when you walk your arms out, maybe, just maybe, line up your ears with your arms. It's almost like a distant cousin of down dog, right? And then you're going to lift your booty off the wall. And you're going to walk the blocks a little further out, perhaps bringing the left foot in between the blocks. See what happens. Then you're going to take the bolster under the right knee, either perpendicular to your leg or parallel to your leg, and then drop the knee on it. Then with your hands over the blocks, the knee supported over the bolster, you're going to shift, you're going to shift your weight forward so that you feel the stretch on the right hip. Relax the right foot. And then some of you, so there's a lot you can do here, right? You can stay. We did a bunch of stuff for the hamstrings on the wall. So this is more like geared towards that hip front part of the body, the hip. So you can stay with your hands like that. But if you have a little more space, you could walk your left foot out to the left. Then the blocks come inside the foot instead. And then instead of putting your hands on the blocks, you can put your forearms on the blocks. So it takes pressure off your wrist. And then if you'd like something a little different, you can take your left foot and open it to the left, but even go to the blade of the foot. So then you're working through the right front hip and the left outer hip. You can walk, try not to get your knee beyond your toe. So see if, Jan, you can move your foot further up. Mm-hmm.
This one?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that your knee doesn't go further of it. Yeah. And then if you want, you can walk it off to the side if you feel like you have more space. It might feel better. Mm-hmm. Like kind of open the knee out, toe out like that. Everybody's wired a little differently. So some things are harder for us than others. If you want to add a twist to this, you could twist towards the bent leg. That's more to contend with. So if that's enough for you, then you stay. But some of you can, if you want, twist towards the bent leg. You can even reach towards the back foot when you twist. Just stretches the belly of the thigh, the quad, which for you, Jan, because of your knee funkiness, we don't want to do that. Yeah, and then you come undone. The hardest thing to do sometimes is come out of it, but since we have the bolster, he's our friend. So come onto your hands and bring your blocks and walk them back like little inching worms. Mm-hmm. Walk yourself back. Take the bolster towards the other side. Take the right foot in between the blocks. Win the bolster back in. Drop the knee. And then remember, the idea is to lean forward, but if you don't have any issues with your knee, when you lean forward and your knee comes over your toe, it's not a big deal. But when people have discomfort in their knee, you should try not to ever leave that knee and let it go past your toe. You can leave the knee in front of your toe. And it does feel kind of different to walk the foot off to the side and bring the blocks to the inside. Maybe come off the hands onto the forearms, maybe come off the sole of the foot onto its blade. And keep in mind your body is totally different on both sides. So great blend of inner front hip opening on one leg and then more of an outer hip opening on the other leg. If you wanted to add a twist here, you twist towards the bent leg. You can even reach back towards that foot if you want. Yeah, and then release it. Come off the mat and let's use our bolster if you want, so that you lie with your bolster long and you can finish class with your legs up the wall on your bolster. You can be on your bolster fully, or you can drop your bum off your bolster if you want more of a chest opening experience. So you can stay just as you are, or you can finish the last few moments on your resting posture with no props. You can just lay flat on the hard floor. Maybe bringing one hand to the chest, one hand to the belly. Noticing every inhale. And then noticing every exhale. You can start to bring awareness to your fingers and your toes. Maybe bringing the knees into the chest. Moving your knees a little bit. And then when you're ready, you can roll to the side so that we can sit and finish class as we began. Sitting against the wall. Maybe noticing if you're able to sit more comfortably than you did when we started. Maybe your legs can bend a little better. Or maybe your spine feels a little bit more tall and strong. And then we'll bring the palms together towards the heart. Think about one positive quality you want to add to your day today. And then once you decide what that is, attach the words "I am" in front of it. And then take your inhale as you say that phrase in your mind. And then go ahead and open your mouth. And as you exhale, let go of stuff that no longer serves you today. Namaste. Thank you in person. Thank you online. Good. You walk straight.